Hi guys, my name's Lee, and today I'm going to be bringing you a video of me getting a mode, and I'm also going to be trying to explain the ins and outs of getting the mode, and also the best ways to go around it. So I'm playing Team Tactical Domination on the map Hard Hat, and I have to say this map has got to be the easiest map that I've found so far to get a MOAB on. Basically, I'm holding down the center of the map, so I've positioned myself in between all of the flag points, so I've got a direct route down to B, as you can see in front of me. There's the tunnel where that retard's just come from, coming straight from C, and also to my right there's A. Now, a good thing about playing on domination is if someone goes over the flag, it starts flashing and it says they're taking A or whatever. And there's no way for them to actually get past the A, or unless they're really careful, to get past the A flag without it flashing. So it's really hard to get flanked. All you need to do is be patient when you're walking through this area in case there's someone in there like that. But no, basically the gun that I'm using the silenced ACR. I find that a quite good gun when going for my higher kill streaks because it's got a nice ammo capacity. Yeah. In case I find multiple enemies at the same time. I've got silenced because I just hate guns that don't have a silencer for some reason. I find it annoying that I just keep showing up on the red dot, or the red mini-map with the red dot. So that's one reason why I've got that. I've got the MP somewhat or other, which I haven't used in ages, but held up, I've got that as my secondary weapon. I've also got, by the looks of it, as my perks, sleight of hand, so I can swap really quick. Probably assassin, so I don't show up on the radar. And I'm probably going to get stalker, so I don't get killed by any bouncing betties or claymores or whatever. The other thing that you'll notice is I'm using the specialist strike package, and that basically means that every couple of kills you'll get a perk, which will allow you to basically become a super soldier, which I find is the best one of the strike packages to use when going for a MOAB, because only kills that you physically get count towards the MOAB's point streak, so there's no point in having the pay blows and everything, because they won't count, but you lot know that anyway. You just want to know the easiest way to get it. So I'm holding down this centre a bit. I've got quite a few kills already, don't know how many more. But the main things that I'd say you need to go for, or need to have when going for a MOAB, you need good teammates. Now at the moment I was playing with my mate's clan, which I'm sort of a member of, but not officially, if that makes sense. So they're quite organised, they sometimes do competition gaming. But basically they call out where someone is. If they think there's someone near me, they'll call him out. Oh, look at this, sees him, jumps over his head, shoots him back. Yeah, so basically my teammates would call out things. The other thing that they were all doing is they had, I think most of them had support as their kill streaks, so they were calling in UAVs, counter UAVs, SAM turrets and everything. And the other thing that they were doing, which was quite good, is if they got a SAM turret, they'd put it on like a choke point, so like say the tunnel. So that way if I wasn't looking at the tunnel way, or I was just running from the tunnel way towards the A flag or whatever, they wouldn't go for me directly, because people in PS3 are sometimes stupid and they'd go, oh look, a SAM turret, and run over to the SAM turret, and then you go, SAM turret has been destroyed or whatever, and you go to turn around and kill them. So it's like a little indicator. So that's the first thing you need good teammates. The other thing that you need is well, a good weapon, good weapon loadout, which I've got at the moment. You also need a lot, and I'll say a lot of patience. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily call myself a camper. I mean, I can hold down a zone as long as I'm moving about, but at the start of the match, you saw me just sitting in a corner looking at B, and that really bored me. What you need to do is you need to be extremely patient when going for a MOAB, because if you're rushing out, you're going to have people spawning everywhere, and you're going to get killed. Also, you're going to get flanked quite easily. How did I not see that? That was lucky. So now what you want to do is you want to be patient, you want to walk around slowly, you want to go in an area that you know is safe of enemies, or you want to be sticking with your teammates, which is another thing that I'd say to do. Stick with your teammates, because if there's two of you, which you'll see later on in the video, the enemy will most likely kill one of them, and you will be able to get the kill. Another thing that I'll say you need is skill. Basically, you need to be aware of your surroundings. So like over here you see, like by here someone's taking B. There we go, that's my example of the SAM turret. If that wasn't there, he would have run up and shot my mate, or run around and turned around at me. Basically you want to mind your surroundings, so you want to be looking where, like, the different indications of where the enemies come from. So if one of your teammates dies, it's going to be one of those skulls with a thread. So with that, I knew that someone might be coming from the tunnel, and one of them does, but for some reason I didn't run out and kill him. The other thing I'll say about teammates is that at that I was going, help guys, help, 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 and at that my mate just ran in. He ran down the corner, and although it looked like I didn't kill him then, that's probably because it was from theatre mode, so it's the theatre mode lag. But basically, going for a MOAB, you just need to stick with your team, be patient, you need to be quite skillful, look at surroundings. But another thing that I'd like to add is you need to be lucky. I mean, you could be the best player in the world, but if something unlucky happens to you, I mean, look at that, I got flashed and the guy just happened to be in the direction I was shooting. If he'd have been a meter to the left or the right and I hadn't seen him, then that would have probably been me dead. So yeah, you need to be lucky. You could be the best player in the game, and if you kill someone and they just happen to spawn behind you and kill you by shooting you in the back, you're going to be pretty annoyed. Another thing I think I'd mention about going for a MOAB is not to panic. I mean, I know in this game, when I got up to about a 17 kill streak, I was panicking. I was like, oh god, help, is there a guy here, I'm going to get shot and everything. You need to stay calm, because if you're going around doing that, you're not going to be concentrating as much, and you're most likely going to get like flanked up on, or someone's going to get the better of you, or because you're shaking or whatever in your hand, you might not get that shot off that you need to do. Something else that I think would be good to mention as well is choose your fights wisely. So like with this assault rifle, if someone's at long range, I'm whipping the assault rifle out and taking them out at long range. But if you think that there's going to be like a close quarter combat, you want to be whipping out your sidearms. So lately I've been using the Akimbo SMG9, which although many people say is a new gun, I really don't care. At the end of the day, it gets me a hell of a lot of kills and it pisses a lot of people off. So I use them, and say the way to A is like a little crowded corridor area, I'd whip them out to run through there, because in case someone's there with a submachine gun, at close range, submachine gun against assault rifle, unless they're absolutely retarded, you're going to need a lot of luck on your side to be able to get them, or they need to be looking the other way, but I suppose it's lucky if they are looking the other way. But no, as I said, this map I'd find the easiest, because they can't, if you and your team can lock down that area, you've got the tunnel from C, which is quite a big choke point, because it's just a massive tunnel that they have to run down. There's no cover down there, so they could be running down it and you could just pop around the corner. My advice if you're doing that though is to just come around the corner shooting. You've got the way at A, which as I said, the only way they can get to you is by activating that A flag, and even if they're not intending on taking it, they will alert you of their presence. And you've got that massive walkway up to B. So there we go, this is my first MOAB on Team Tactical Domination. The next few videos that I'll be uploading are probably the next one, if I can get it to work, will be the next MOAB that I got, which I believe was on Carbon, I think, with the Type 95. So stay tuned, and I'm out. See ya.